Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to create colorful overlapping text, and then later on we'll do something else with this text to animate it. I'm going to set up my document 1600 pixels by 800, 72 resolution with a white background, and I'm going to call this colorful text and click create. So now I'm going to use my type tool. You should all be real familiar with your type tool. Up here, I'm going to choose a nice bold font, something that's kind of a chunky font, like Gill Sans Ultra Bold. It'll already be bold, so you might not have the option to make it bold up here. And you'll want to set the size at 72, and you want your font to be black. So I'm going to make sure it's black. Down here, I want to make sure I have my caps lock on and type out the word colorful in all caps. Hit my check mark, do Control T, and resize this so it's nice and big. I can move it up, kind of center it, hit my check mark. Now over here in my layers panel, I'm going to right click and I want to convert this to a shape. Once I do this, it's no longer editable as text, so you want to make sure your word is spelled correctly. Now I'm going to use this tool down here. It's a selection tool underneath your type tool. I'm going to click on that. Click once on the white area of my board so it deselects all the text. Now I'm going to take each letter to a different layer. I'm going to click once on the C. I'm going to go to the layer menu up here, Layer, New, Shape Layer via Cut, this last option, and it put it on its own layer. I'm going to click on the O, Layer, New, Shape Layer via Cut. Click on the L, Layer, New, Shape Layer via Cut. I can also use a shortcut. I'll show you that. Layer, New, Shape Layer via Cut. Layer, New, Shape Layer via Cut. You'll notice that if you do Shift, Control, and J, it'll also create that letter on a new layer. So the next letter, I'm going to do Shift, Control, J. And then the last one, Shift, Control, J. You'll notice now I have all these layers over here. Each layer has its own letter, starting with the top. I'm going to click on the bottom layer to make sure it's selected, hold my Shift key, and select the top layer. All layers are selected now. So I'm going to go to the blend mode, and I'm going to change this to multiply. Next, I'm going to go to this layers menu, and I'm going to click on this icon here, and I'm going to choose new group from layers. I'm going to call that letters and click OK. Pop this open. Now we want to change the color of each letter. The colors that you're going to use are in the PDF document that are attached in the assignment. I'm going to do the first one for you. I'm going to click on the letter C. Actually, sorry, I'm going to double click on the letter C thumbnail here. It opens up the color picker for us. And the first color I'm going to choose is R is going to be 30. G is going to be 117. And then B is going to be 197. Makes it a nice color blue. Then I'm going to double click on the next thumbnail down. And the next letter is going to be R, 25, G, 161, and B, 53. And then I'm going to click OK. Then you'll find the next letter L, double click on the thumbnail. And I'm going to do R, 255, G, 190, and I'm going to leave B at 0. Click OK. Double click on the next letter. O is going to be R, 158. G is 33. B is 150. And I'm going to click OK. And here for R, 244 for R. G is 99. B is 36. Next, I'm going to double click on the letter F. I'm going to do R is 243. G is 43, and B is 104. I'm not sure that was supposed to be right. I'm going to do U. R is 30. G is 117. And B is 197. Getting back to our first color, blue. And then the last one is going to be R is 255. G is 190. And B is 0, and click OK. I'm going to finish the second part of this tutorial in a few moments. You can join me with that.